Okay, folks, I am trying to get what was rainwater out of a barrel. Now, when they said that it was supposed to be mild temperatures, and you believe them, this is what you get, folks. So this is what I've got here. I might have to take you off the tripod. Hold on, I'm going to pause you. All right, so you remember that rain barrel? Well, it now has ice, and we're supposed to get a whopper of a snowstorm. So I've got to get my water into containers and brought in the house. So I've already collected the ice and the water from the groundwork cart, put some of the ice chunks in pails. Now I've got to take my hatchet, chop this ice up a little bit. It is getting soft. I've had it in the sun. It's not froze solid by any means, but there's still a lot of ice in there. So what I've decided to do is take that cooler, which I just dug out. It's been outside. There's no water in it, but there's water on the cup holders and there's little crusty stuff all over it. So what I've decided to do was to take the ice chunks and put it in the cooler, which does have a drain spout. I'll bring that inside. As the ice melts by the stove, I'll set this on another cooler so I can just put a bucket under there, open the spout, and get my water from my birds that way. I am running out of time for the day because I have a lot to do on Fridays. So this is my fastest, easiest solution that I've come up with. So that's what I am doing. You all wanted to see the ins and outs of how I live off-grid with no running water, and I need water for my birds. So there's not enough ice out in the bog to stand on, not to be out there without getting wet. So there's just a skimming in the middle of the bog, and on the edges it's not even an inch thick. It's thicker than that in the buckets here. So this is what I have chosen to do. It's not ideal, but this is how I live, folks. Nothing is easy, but it's the way I choose to live. Now, in another year, will I get my pump running? Yeah, I definitely will, because another winter I'll be that much older, and every year I can see myself slowing down and changing how I do things. It's still hard work, but I might as well make it a little bit easier on myself. Shows you how cold it was last night. It was a inch and a half right there. So it got cold. It definitely got cold. These are waterproof gloves. They work pretty good. Somebody asked me to do a video on them once, and I did. So far, they're holding up good. I just can't forget I have them on and tend to the stove, right? So there's that. And I've got a half a barrel of water, which I will dole out into buckets and also bring them inside. I might even put these buckets in the woodshed, and if they freeze a little bit, then I could always bring them inside to have them thaw for water for the birds, right? So that's where I am. I got half a cooler. I don't know how big this cooler is. No idea. Coleman's Ultimate Extreme Cooler. I'm sure it says somewhere how many gallons, but I don't remember. Let me pause you. So that's what I got. Out of a 32-gallon can, I probably got 15 or 16 gallons of water. I got a half a cooler, a larger cooler full of ice. I also have a pile of ice over there that came out of the groundwork cart that was under the gutter, and 2 pails of ice. Now, all this water is for my birds for the next few days. I do have some water inside the house. I probably got 15 gallons inside the house. So if I can get away without bringing these in the house, that'd be spectacular. So I think what I'm going to do is just put them in the woodshed. I've got, between what I've got in there and what I'm going to take out of that, the rest of that can, which is 15, 16 gallons, that'll definitely get me to Monday, where I can figure out my next move there. Probably be bringing it in and melting it Sunday night. So I'll have water that's all fresh for them, that's from the ice, for Monday. So I know a lot of people think this is an absolutely fantastic way to live, and I agree. I really do. A lot of people couldn't do it. Some days I can barely do it. Kat in the north and I were just exchanging a conversation about how we're getting older and how our arthritis has slowed us down. And you know, it's not easy work even for a young person. But if it ever came a time when everyone had to live this way, at least I will have worked out the kinks. I will know exactly what to do, and I will have been acclimated to that life. Whereas others who have not had to deal with any of this, you know, they turn on the water and the water's already there, right? They turn on the hot water and they have hot water. For those who have done that all their lives and have never gone camping or any of that stuff, they're going to be, if something ever happens, they are going to be in the shock of their lives. So some of us will be prepared more than others. Some of us won't find it as challenging as others. At least we have the skill and at least we have the experience, right? So let's hope nothing like that happens. Again, anything is possible. I plan my life for the way I want to live, and that's as simple as possible. You all know that. With as little moving parts as I can possibly muster, and then make it work for me. I just enjoy doing that. It keeps me younger. It keeps me in pretty good shape. It definitely keeps me healthy. So let's just hope nothing like that happens. Everybody can continue turning their water faucets on and getting what water they need and the temperature they need it at. Others already have the skills to do it the long, hard way. And some of us enjoy it, right? So y'all wanted more hands-on. There's more hands-on for you. That's just one of the struggles I've had to deal with today. But since I've been talking about my water system, my rainwater collection, I thought I would show you a short video on what happens when the water freezes, right? It's been so nice, and then all of a sudden it turned out to be old man winter again. And like I said, we're going to get several inches of snow tomorrow. Just how much, I don't know. We were supposed to get up to 8 inches this last storm when we got an inch. So we'll see. We'll see. You all be good. You all be good. And see you next time. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I really appreciate it.